Hello, hello, hello. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on and whatever time you're watching this video. This episode of As a Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose, and I am your host, Crystal Lavender. Some people know me as Criddle, like Riddle with a C, or Nacho Mama was my old YouTube name, but we're going to go by my God-given name, which is Crystal Lavender. I know. People always tell me you're either born to be a stripper or a hippie, but I'll drop it like it's hot. I'm going to creep my way back up. You know what I mean? So we are going to do an all signs video with what to let go of and what to grow. So what to let go and what to grow. And we're going to be using the death card. So what's before the death card and what's after the death card. All right. And I've got several different decks that we're going to be using to figure out what we need to let go of and what we need to grow. So before we get started, we are going to talk about this. This is my book. It is called Say You Love, and it is a testimony of triumph over the darkness of childhood sexual trauma and addiction, okay? And I wrote this whole entire thing using my phone and a piece of paper. Hi, Vanessa. Using my phone and a piece of paper. And I throw this out there as inspiration for anybody out there that thinks that they need some sort of like fancy software or a laptop or whatever. You walk around with a little computer in your pocket the majority of the time. Like, it's amazing what you can accomplish with that little tool in your pocket. So, and I don't share my story because I'm proud of all the stupid stuff I've done, because I've done a lot of really embarrassing like stuff in my life. I just share my story so that people out there that feel like there is no hope, that things will never get better, that people that feel that they're all alone, or that their story has got too much pain or too much like shame or suffering. I guarantee you are a conscious creative being that is magnificent and powerful. All right. And we are here to turn our pain into purpose. And that's what we do around here. We turn our pain into purpose. So that is going to be in the description box of every single one of my newer uploads. Like, I didn't have a book back in the day, so it's not in my older ones, but it will be in all of my newer ones. All right. And it is available on Amazon. And you can get a free download on my website, which will all be in the description box or in the about page. Okay. So Pixie says hi. This is Pixie. He's my little butthead. He's my co-host. And we are going to get this started. All right. So we're going to start with Aries. 227. Hi, Aries. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on. I'm so glad that you are here. So we are going to find out. We are going to shuffle up these decks, and we are going to look for the death card. All right. We're going to figure out what's before it and what's behind it. And we're going to see what you need to let go of and what you need to grow towards. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please remember to drop that little like button on your way in or on your way out. It's a little click for you, but it's a big bada boom for me. Big bada boom. Chicken good. Multipass. Aries. What do you need to let go of and what do you need to grow? We're going to find the death card after I shuffle these up. And we're going to see which one is before it and which one's after it. And we're going to go from there. All right? All right. So let's find it. I thought this was a cool little way to... there it is. So you have the Chariot and you have the Sun card. All right. That's before and after the death card. So with the Chariot, you might be letting go of a Cancer, or you might be letting go of some really deep emotions. Something that might have moved like way too fast. It could also say that you need to let go of control, like the Chariot, like that's all within divine timing. Like, you might be trying to control everything, all right, so that you can focus on your happiness, because that's the Sun card. That's what came out after the death. So in order to reach your happiness, in order to reach this state of like contentment and peace, like, you got to stop trying to control everything. All right. I know, Aries, right? You could be going towards a Leo, or you could have Cancer or Leo in your chart. Well, let's get some more from the tarot. Hi, Mama. Yeah, it's like, slow down a little bit, slow down and try to take control of the things that you can take control of, but don't worry about the things that are out of your control. If it's out of your control, it's part of the plan. And I know that we as humans have a tendency to try to like make sure that everything goes a specific way. But if we see something in our mind, you know, then the universe has no like it clasps onto the energy of how it's able to manifest. If we have this specific picture in our mind, you know. So I think you have a little bit of too tight of a hold on what it is that you are trying to achieve. And the universe is saying to let go of a little bit of the control here. Yeah, with the Emperor card in the reverse as well. Saying to let go a little bit of control. Like, give some room for the divine to have its way with you, you know, in order to give you what it is that you're manifesting. Because it might be right in front of your face, the Knight of Cups here. Might be right in front of your face, but you don't see it because it doesn't look exactly the way that you had envisioned or that you had planned. You know, something about the way that you had planned is like it's not going exactly the way that you thought it would go. But the universe is asking you to let go of how you thought, you know, what you're thinking, what you're trying to control, and to let it do its work. All right. Let the universe step in and do its work. Yeah, because there's a block here with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Like there's a blockage in the way that it's being manifested. Like there's just too much of a grip on what it is that, like, you might have this very specific person in mind, and they might not be the right one for you. All right. So in order to find that true happiness, that permanent contentment in the realm of the heart, you got to let go of a little bit of control here. Let go of the chariot. Just let go of the wheel. Be like, all right, I trust you, you know, trust and believe that what you are manifesting will come to fruition. Aries, be controlling? No way, right? And don't be so guarded, you know? Like usually, like for me, if the person is just my type, that's like red flag number one. Oh, you're just my type? Oh, no. Like my type has never worked for me. So if you're trying to manifest a specific person, especially, I would definitely let go of that and let the universe bring the right person to you, right? And don't fall out of hope, okay? You got the Star card in reverse, so don't lose your faith. So maintain your balance with faith and just know that what is for you will be there. All right, Aries? We're doing these kind of short little messages, okay? So now we're going to go on to Taurus, 743. Hi, Taurus. Welcome here. Welcome back. So we're going to find out what you need to let go of and what you need to grow. And we're going to use the Death card as our basis point. All right. So I'm going to be shuffling these cards up, and then we're going to look for the Death card, and we're going to see what's behind it and what's in front of it. Hi, Pam Bear. Nice to see you. All right, so we're going to shuffle these up, and then we're going to look specifically for the Death card, and we're going to see what's in front of it and what's behind it. And that'll give us a good idea of what needs to be let go of and what needs to be grown, okay? For the Taurus collective. Yay! Super cool. Thank you for being here. Taurus. Let's see. Like Archangel Azrael is my all-time favorite archangel. He's like the most underrated one, but he's actually the helper of God, you know? He knows every single human's like personal regret, all the wish they would have, all the wish they could have, you know? And like everybody sees the angel of death as like a demon, but he's not a demon. He's an archangel. So I have mad respect for Archangel Azrael, and I thought this would be a little fun way to not only honor Azrael, but figure out what we need to let go of and what we need to grow. So I shuffled them up. I'm going to flip through them until I find the Death card, and we're going to see what's in front of it and what's behind it. Let's see here. Where are you? Where are you, Azrael? I'm flipping through them. Okay, here we go. These three right here. These are the three main focus of your spread. So what's behind you is this one, because the death card's here, and then what's in front of you is this one. So what are they? So it looks like, Taurus, you need to let go of any sort of third-party situations if you have been experiencing any sort of third-party experiences. Like maybe you are trying to get with somebody that's already with somebody, or you are still in love with someone else, trying to get with someone else. You might be partying a little bit too much too, as well, with the Three of Cups being in behind s.y.l there, because you do have new love coming in with the Ace of Cups here. There is a brand new beginning with somebody that is single and ready to mingle, and not like we have to be careful when we ask people about being single. It's like some people are single, but they're like, they have somebody on the side that thinks that they're in a relationship. You know, make sure that if you find somebody, that you ask them what kind of single they are. Like, are they single and celibate, or are they single and like fucking around? You know what I mean? Like, try to find out what sort. Make sure you guys are on the same page of single, because I think you've dealt with people in the past that either put you in third parties or wanted you to be in a third party. Like maybe you dealt with some sort of polyamorous type situation. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Yeah, and I think it made, you might have lost out on money or gave too much of your money to this situation with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress in reverse. So maybe you were too giving. You know, maybe you gave out too much of yourself, and like now you feel drained from whatever the situation was. Definitely don't be going into any sort of love relationships if you're still in love with somebody, right? Like if you've got somebody on your heart and your mind, like don't hurt another person just to get over someone else. You know, make sure you do that inner healing first. Yeah, with the Temperance card here. Could have been a Sagittarius, could be another Taurus, Scorpio. Like you got to get back into balance. Like in order to get back into balance, like you have to release any sort of third-party situations, or just release partying too much in general. With that Celebration card, like some people use it as a third party and some people use it as a celebration card. So some of you might be out there like flying high, you know what I mean? So be careful of that. Come back into balance. Take a little bit more control over your finances. You know, and then you'll grow your independence with the Nine of Cups here. All right. That's like emotional independence. That's like knowing that you have yourself no matter who comes in and out of your life. Like you're good, you know, like you're good by yourself. Like you're not so desperate to be in a relationship that you'll take on third party situations or be the third wheel, or like give out so much of yourself that you don't have anything to give anymore. You know, if you have nothing, like if you're just constantly giving, we have this tendency to think that if we give more, that means that we'll be loved more. And it doesn't work like that, because if the person doesn't already appreciate what it is that you're doing for them, they're not going to appreciate the more you're giving. All right. And we as humans definitely have a tendency to think if we give more, then we deserve to be loved more. But it doesn't work like that. It just shows the other person that we honestly have no respect for ourselves, you know? So why would they respect us if we don't respect ourselves? So I think if you let go of this partying behavior or whatever this third party it is that you got going on, then you will move towards a lot more success. Like you'll be able to feel more independent, you know, and not be so needy of outside validation. All right. All right. Let's go on to Gemini. Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. We are going to find out what you need to let go of and what you need to grow. And we are going to use the Death card to do it. So I have several different decks here on the table, and I'm going to shuffle them up, and then we're going to look for the Death card, and we're going to see what's before it and what's after it. All right. And then we'll go from there. Please remember to hit that little like button on your way in or on your way out. It's a little click for you, but a big bada boom for me. Big bada boom. Chicken good. I hope everybody's having a great night or morning or whatever time it is that you watch this. But the people that are in here right now, I love you guys. And the people that will watch this later, I love you guys too. All right. I'm in my pajamas, so get one more shuffle. And let's see. We're going to go through all these and we're going to find the death card. Okay, well, the death card was on the bottom of the deck. So then we'll take the first card that's in front of it. So behind you is the King of Swords, and in front of you is the Queen of Wands. So you might be going something that was like more intellectual. Like, I know that Geminis are a very intellectual sign, so we like to be mentally stimulated. So you might be going away from something that has been that is more mentally stimulating and towards something that is more passionate. Okay, like you might be less into like overthinking, like let go of the overthinking, the overanalyzing, the inspector gadget gonna find out everything, like you might be investigative mode. Like you guys are really good at finding whatever it is that you want out, right? So I think you're going to release some of that overthinking and that mental burden that you have, and go towards something that is more of a fire, more of a passion, more released of this mental cage. Like some of you guys have been in this mental cage because you see all those swords there. Those are like thoughts, okay? Because the swords are air signs, and air signs are ruled by thought, right? So I mean, it's hard to turn off your thinking, but we can definitely we can stop the process of overthinking. So I think you're moving away from like unnecessary like thought prison and moving towards like a passionate, successful, like even after like, look, this guy's in a wheelchair, but he's still got that golden cup. All right. Even though you might be broken, you could have had a lot of wounds happen in the past. Like you're not going to let that stop you. Don't let that stop you. Don't let your mind stop you. Don't be in that mental prison. All right. Because we all have that, with the Empress here. Be more nurturing to yourself. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. But in order to be more nurturing to yourself, you're going to have to forgive yourself for whatever it is that you're thinking about. Whatever these thought patterns that you have that are this mental prison that you've got going on here. Okay. Like that is self-induced mental prisons. I mean, like 99.9% of the problems we got, like I got 99 problems, but a person usually isn't one of them. It's usually all in our thought process. If we take a look around, we'll realize that life is pretty good. You're probably in a really good safe space with the Sun card right here and on the split there. You're probably in a safe space. I've had to do that before where I thought like my body thought that my whole life was falling apart, and I had to like really take a look around and realize that I was actually safe, that I was loved, that I had people around me that loved me. Hi, Michael. So don't hold too tightly onto any sort of past issues that you had. If somebody needs help, go ahead and help them. All right. Don't let the hurt don't let the betrayal from others like stop you from being a good person. Okay. Because I feel like you've been really hurt in the past. You have a whole lot on your mind, so and we have a tendency that once we get hurt like that, we're like, screw them. I'm going to go do everybody like they do me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to go and do this. I'm going to go do that and fuck this person and F that person. And you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to do that now. Don't be that person. Don't let the bitterness of the world like turn your heart ugly, because you're a beautiful person. All right. And you do have a lot of love with the Knight of Cups here. So the Archangel Azrael is telling you to step aside from your mental prison, all right? To put your mental prison at ease for at least a minute, Take a deep breath. Yeah, that mental prison. We're going to turn that upside down. Hi, Dan. I like Bible study. Which Bible? Yeah, walk away from anything. Like, walk away it's your mind. It's your mind that's your prison. Okay. I don't think there's any necessary a person that you're dealing with that mental prison there. Like it's mostly things that you probably have running through your mind on a daily basis, like something that somebody said to you, or I wish I would have said this in this argument, instead of like focusing on the now. It's like we walk away from an argument with somebody and we like replay it in our mind, like we have full on conversations with people after the fact, right? And we're like, well, I should have said this, or I should have said that, or if I would have just said this, or if this person comes up to me, I'm gonna blah da 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 da. We have all these conversations with other people in our mind. Okay, so it might take some work to get out of the practice of that, but if you catch yourself doing that, be aware that that's what you're doing, and just kind of stop yourself and rewind, okay, and then replace it with something better. All right. It might take some work, like it doesn't happen overnight. All right. Let's go on to the Cancer Collective. Hi, Cancer. Welcome here. Welcome back. We are going to find what we need to let go of and what we need to grow. All right. Using the Death card, the Archangel Azrael card. Archangel Azrael is one of my favorites. And we're going to find what's before it and what's after it. All right. I'm going to shuffle these up a few times. And we'll see what we got. I like elf voices. Like Elf the cartoon, or like Elf like wizards and elves. All right, Cancer. What does Cancer need to let go of, and what does Cancer need to grow? One more. And then we'll find the Death card, and we'll see what's before it, and then we'll see what's after it. Okay. I know this is kind of weird, but I thought it would be a fun way to see what we got here. What do we got? Where are you at, Azrael? Where is my friend Azrael? There it is. All right, see, it's in there. We're going to take the one before it and the one behind it, and then we'll read the tarot from there. Okay? So this is the card behind you, so this is what you need to let go of, and this is what you need to grow. So the King of Wands in reverse is what you need to let go of, and the Page of Swords in the upright is what you need to grow. So for you, Cancer, I feel like you come from a very emotional place. Like you might be all emotion and no fact, okay? And just because you feel something doesn't mean it's necessarily true. So it looks like Azrael is trying to give you a balance of feeling and fact. So from your intellectual mind and your feeling center. So not to come from all feeling center, because it feels like some of your feelings might, like, even though they're valid, if you feel something, that means it's automatically valid, but it doesn't necessarily make it true. Okay. So Azrael is asking you to let go of basing your reality just on how you feel, and to examine some of the facts here with the Page of Swords. All right. To try to bring in a little bit of the truth inside of your feelings. Yeah, and then it'll put down a lot of this burden, all right? Like you might be you might feel like you've been betrayed, backstabbed, like you might feel like you've been dealing with a lot of two-faced individuals. Like you're very much, I mean, Cancers are very much in their feelings as is. Like you guys are a water sign, and there's nothing wrong with that, but make sure that you have a healthy balance of like your intellect mixed with your feelings, you know? And some of you might be a little stubborn with the Emperor in reverse here, okay? Might be a little stubborn, might be a little harder to talk to, or the person that you're dealing with is hard to talk to. But I think if you come at this person with facts rather than emotions, they'd probably be a lot more like able to hear you. I think you guys might speak a different love language, especially if you're dealing with a specific person, because you definitely feel like you don't fit in, that that you're kind of out in the cold here. But your money is going to look better. If you're worried about a money situation, you got the King of Pentacles, or you could be moving into this yourself, like with a more earthly, like more tangible, like you are working on things that are more tangible, and that could be part of the balancing of the feelings and the thoughts together, but you do have the 10 of Cups on the horizon here. Okay. I think that if you are dealing with a person, I think you guys just speak totally different love languages. Like you might be, like your love language might be like buying presents for somebody or like spending time with them. And their love language might be having like straight intellectual, like stimulating conversation, or, like you guys just have like some sort of different love language. But I think if you can let go of being strictly emotional, then you'll find a balance there and you will reach that 10 of Cups point. Okay. Happy birthday, Dan. Hi, Julie Bully. And like the world is not out to get you. Okay. Not everybody is out to get you, Cancer. I think it's just because you have such a loving heart and you're willing to take that leap towards anybody that you end up getting hurt because you have some sort of expectation. And expectations are unwritten contracts that we have with people, right? If we're doing stuff because like we are expected to receive the same in return, like, I mean, naturally us as humans have the tendency to do that. We go out and we give our love and we do things for others, and like we unconsciously expect them to do that for us. But that's really the best way to get your heart broken, is because you're writing an unwritten contract like that only you are a part of, right? So make sure if you're out there giving of yourself, that it is of yourself, not to receive something. Like give without remembering and take without forgetting. Okay. But I do think you will have a new adventure. Like if you're wondering if you should make that leap into the unknown, you've got the Fool card here. But I think you might still be too much in your feelings, because what it started off with was the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. That's what you need to let go of, is the King of Wands in reverse. And anybody that's like this was on the bottom of the deck. Anybody that is shady, okay, don't repaint their colors. Just because you want to see the best in them, like we can't love people for who we want them to be. We have a tendency to love people for their potential. If you've been dealing with somebody that is a snake, then at least you know where the snake is in your garden. I mean, snakes can be beneficial. They eat bad things, like they keep away other predators, but it's good to know where your snakes are. So make sure you know and you pay attention when a person shows you who they really are. All right. All right. Let's go on to Leo. Leo. Where did this one. Yeah. Leo. Hi, Leo. Welcome here. Welcome back. Thank you guys so much for being here. I truly appreciate every single one of you. All right. And please remember to smash that little like button on your way in or on your way out. There's a little click for you, but a big bada boom, chicken good for me. Okay. Helps my channel grow, helps the algorithm be like, hey, people like this. Oh, Santa, right? Elf from the movie. All right. Leo, we are going to find out what you need to let go of and what you need to grow. And the way we are doing this is we are shuffling up the deck, and then I'm going to look for the Death card. And then we're going to find out what's in front of it and what is behind it, okay? All right. Big bada boom, chicken good. I love the fifth element. Yeah, happy late birthday to my best friend. He's been my best friend since we were like 12 years old, Mr. Michael Nelson. All right. What does Neo? Leo in the Matrix. No. What does Leo need to let go of, and what does Leo need to grow? Please and thank you, Archangel Azrael. Let's find out. All right. And see, I'm just going to go through the cards, and we're going to find it. We're going to find where the death card is, and we're going to look in front of it, and we're going to look behind it. Bam, 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 bam. Leo, where are you, Azrael? I'm super fond of the Archangel Azrael. Okay, there he is. He's right there. You see him? So we're going to take the one in front of him, and we're going to take the one behind him. So we have the Fool in reverse behind Archangel Azrael, aka Death, and we have the Eight of Swords in the front of Archangel Azrael. So with the Fool in the reverse, that's like taking leaps of doubt, okay? Taking leaps of doubt. Like, we got to stop taking leaps of doubt. If we're going to take leaps, they have to be in leaps of faith, okay? Like, don't take leaps into something saying that you're going to fail. Like, don't start something and automatically assume that it's not going to work, all right? Assume is ask you, me, assume, right? So stop taking leaps of doubt, all right? And know that Apollo is sending down his crew to help you stop beating yourself up. All right. I call these guys right here, those ones, those are the Furies. And those are like the worms in our head that say that we're not going to be good enough, that we aren't going to make it, that we'll never get out of the situation. Like, I've been guilty. We're all human, right? I'm guilty of that. So I think Apollo is going to send you some relief from your own mental, like your own mental doubts. It seems like you have a lot of, like, you're lacking faith here, Leo. And Archangel Azrael is definitely wants you to have faith in the fact that things will get better, that it will, like, that those things that you are telling yourself are not true. The things that that people have put on you are not true. Okay? Like, once again, this person is imprisoned with these swords, with these thoughts, all right? And those Furies right there, like that's guilt, that's shame, that's regret, that's wish I woulda, coulda. Like, that's Azrael's department right there. Azrael has so much love for us as humans because he knows, like, how much we love. Like, every person that has died and every person that is connected to the person has died has to be brought to God in a form of purity, right? And that's Arch Azrael's job, is to put us back into pure like love energy. So Azrael's seen every single want, every single I wish I woulda, every single regret we have ever had ever, not only to the person that has passed on, but to the people that are connected to us. So if you are living in some sort of regret about I wish I would have said this, or I wish I could have said that, or that I'll never be good enough, like, Azrael is definitely telling you to stop moving without faith, okay? To have some faith. Like, things will be in order with the Emperor here, all right? You could be dealing with an Aries, and the battle has like, you've won the battle, all right? Like, the battle, like, you will win this battle. And you will have new love. If you're worried if you're going to not have love, you will have new love, all right? So definitely have faith in love. Like, I don't know what has happened in the past, but it seems like whatever happened in the past has made you lose a lot of your faith, and you have doubt in yourself. And Azrael wants you to put that aside and to put your mind at rest, all right? You might have somebody asking for your forgiveness, but that is the 1111 card. That is the Four of Wands. That is like, you've made it home with the Golden Fleece. You've conquered all the demons. You've battled all the dragons, all right? Like, you have finally arrived, but you have to have faith in it, okay? With the Fool in the reverse being behind you, like, Azrael wants you to have faith. And faith isn't showing up to the rain dance without an umbrella, right? True faith is showing up to the rain dance with an umbrella, knowing that it's going to rain. You are very welcome. Yeah, you're ready. Like you have all the tools that you need. Like he's ready to go into that cave to fight that demon. All right. So you are ready. You are ready to take that leap of faith. Just make sure it's of faith and quit beating yourself up. All right, Leo? Right? The mustard seed. Let's go on to Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on and whatever time you'll be watching this video. We're going to find out what you need to let go of and what you need to grow. All right. And I'm going to look for the Archangel Azrael card in my tarot deck, and then we will go from there. All right. I'm going to use the Astro Matrix Tarot for this one. So I'm going to shuffle them up, and then we're going to find out where the death card is, and we're going to see what's before it and what's after it. Mustard seeds are pretty amazing. The faith of a mustard seed. You know how tiny those are? Just a little bit of faith, man. Little bit. Ow. Pulling my own hair over here. Let's see. Virgo. What does Virgo need to let go of and what does Virgo need to grow? Please and thank you, Archangel Azrael. Please and thank you, Azrael. All right. See, I shuffled them up. Now we're going to look through them and we're going to find out where the death card's at. And then we're going to take the one that's before it and the one that's after it. And then we'll go from there. Bam, 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 bam. I've literally cried for Azrael because like everybody thinks he's a demon and he doesn't get any love. Like I've cried for Azrael. I cried one time because I couldn't be Jesus either. I was like, why can't I be Jesus? Like I would die for everybody's sins. I'm a sappy person. All right, here we go. It's right here. Okay. I know you guys can't really see that, but so what is behind Virgo and what is in front of them? So what you need to let go of is this guy right there. And what you need to grow is this guy right here. So what you need to let go of is the Seven of Wands, of being so combative, of feeling like the world is out to get you. Okay, like this guy, look, he's like fighting off all of them sticks. Okay. But I mean, is there anybody even holding those sticks? They just could be sitting there. We don't even know. All right. So I wouldn't think that I would say to let go of everything of thinking that everybody's out to get you or that everybody has some sort of like ill intention. All right. Like the whole world's not out to get you. And with the Three of Wands in front of Azrael, and this one it's Kali, right? The death card is Kali, which is cool. But with the Three of Wands being in front of you is knowing that your ships will come in. It's knowing that they are coming, that it is coming. All right. That your what you are due is coming. It will be okay. But you need to not be so guarded and so defensive or like combative. Like you might have a combative like nature to you or something. Something about it is combative. It's almost like, well, I'd rather hurt them before they hurt me. Yeah, and it's probably because you've been betrayed a lot before with the Ten of Swords here. You've had a lot of betrayal in your past, but have some faith that not everybody's like that, all right? I don't think you have any more of these super painful lessons coming in for you, Virgo. I think that is like that survival mode. It's like step out of survival mode and open to receive, all right? Like you don't have to be in survival mode anymore. You don't have to be in fight or flight. Yeah, with the fighting, it's like you just feel like you're in this constant battle. All right. So Azrael is trying to encourage you to put down your stick, okay? That it's not always a battle, like that you can be released from this mental prison that you're in. Like, to have a little bit of faith, even though you've had a lot of struggles and you've probably been betrayed a lot, you've had your heart broken a lot, you've been disappointed a lot. It doesn't feel like there's going to be a whole lot more of that. Like, I don't feel like you've got a lot more of that on the table. It's like you can let down your stick. Like you can not be in fight or flight mode. Like Azrael wants you to know that you are safe. Their devils are in reverse. Like there are no more devils around you. Like you've learned your lesson from that. Like you've learned the lesson from those people, whatever the people and the places, the situations that you've been in. I think Azrael just wants you to know that you're safe, and that you can move forward with passion and divine timing. All right. We've got Cancer, Gemini, Scorpio, and Capricorn on the table. And we've got your card right here, to stand in your power, with the Virgo card, right? That's your card, Virgo. So Azrael is saying for you to let go of your defense, that you don't have to constantly be defensive, that not everybody is out to get you. Like you don't have to be in fight or flight anymore or survival mode anymore. All right. I know that like a lot of that probably comes from childhood wounding or from like past life. Like we inherit trauma from generations. Like you think about the people that went through the Black Plague, and you think about people that went through the Spanish flu, like what our ancestors had to go through. We have inherited ancestral trauma. That's where that ancestral trauma comes from, and it's passed down onto generation to generation. So I think a lot of what you're healing has to do with either from your childhood trauma or from like being raised where you had to like walk on eggshells, where you didn't know how one person, how they were going to react when you walked into a room. You might have been in a mentally abusive relationship or a physically abusive relationship. So you learn to keep your guard up. But Azrael is telling you that you can put your guard down and that you're safe. All right. All right. Let's go on to the Libra collective. Libra. What it do, Libra? What it do? Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. We're going to find out what you need to let go of and what you need to grow towards, all right? And we are going to shuffle the cards up, and we are going to look for the Death card. And then we are going to see what's in front of it and what's behind it. Give it to you good. Give it to you good. All about that balance. I didn't know you were a Libra, Pam Bear. I'm a Libra too. Libra. What do we need to find out for Libra? Please and thank you, Archangel Azrael, aka Death. I haven't dropped any cards tonight. Yeah, it's been doing a good job. Azrael, what does Libra need to let go of? And what does Libra need to grow? Please and thank you. What do we got? All right, so I'm going to find the Death card in these guys. So give me a second. And we will see what's before it and what's after it. And then we will go from there. You have a Libra stellium? Nice. Me too. I have a Libra stellium and a Scorpio stellium. Dun, 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 dun. Azrael, where are you? There you are. Nope, that's not you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They're right here. So what's in front is the Three of Cups, and what is behind is the Temperance, okay? Temperance in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. I don't know if we'll be doing reversals tonight, though. We're just going to take the cards. They both have meaning. So behind you is the Temperance card, all right? And it was in reverse. So like the Temperance in reverse is about not being able to fill your own cup, all right? We might be too emotionally invested in outside sources. Like we might be putting all of our resources into helping other people, of constantly like applauding other people. But then when we turn around to do something for ourselves, it's like we are kind of like hidden away. We don't fill our cup as much for ourselves as we do for other people. So with the Temperance being in the past here, I think we need to focus more on filling our own cup, because I mean, we can't really fill someone else's cup if our cup isn't full. If you look at the Temperance card, not in this picture, but in other pictures, like it is literally, she's filling a cup from her own cup. It's like filling your own cup. So I think S.y.l. is asking us to stop worrying so much about other people. Okay, like we probably give too much to other people, too much of our time, too much of our energy, too much of our love, too much of, like, we are so focused on cheering for other people that we forget to cheer for ourselves. Okay, and to move towards this Three of Cups here, all right, to move towards celebration, to celebrate. Like, I think you need to celebrate your wins. Okay, like we're really, like, Libras are really good at networking, at socializing, you know, like at helping other people, you know, but when it comes to our own selves, like we can't usually see our own problems. You know what I mean? Like we're really good at we can see a whole situation from the outside, but it's hard for us to like look at our situation and see it. So I think that S.y.l. is asking us to make sure that we celebrate ourselves in the same time that in the same fashion that we celebrate other people. Like we might like super put energy into other people and like try to fill up their cup, you know, but then when it comes to our accomplishments or whatever, like we're kind of like, you know, like modest, you know, like we're not super braggy about it. But I think S.y.l. is saying that we really need to celebrate our wins, our victories, you know, to go out with people that we know love us. Okay, to celebrate with the people that we know love and support us. And take some time for that like go get a pedicure. Even if you're a dude, I don't know how many dudes get pedicures out there, but I guarantee you, like once you get one, you'll always go back, right? Go to the hot springs, like do some sort of self-care, acknowledge your accomplishments. Acknowledge your accomplishments, you know? Yeah, and put the heartache to ease. There will be no more, like, you're not going to have any more of these karmic contracts or relationships with people that are meant to test you like that. I think, like, you have grown substantially and aren't due for any sort of heartbreak. That's for true. As long as you have put it down, and not to say to sweep it under a rug, but have, like, you know, done your inner work and your shadow work and your healing. But I think Archangel S.y.l. is really telling you to acknowledge your accomplishments, to see how far you've really come, you know, to see how far you've really come. Because you do have the Page of Cups. Like there might be a new opportunity for love, or this might be just a new pursuit of passion. Like, look, he's got that easel there. So you might be starting a new like artistic project, you know. Focus more on the things that you enjoy doing, the things that you are passionate about. Focus more on what you love rather than what other people love, right? And that's part of like the conditioning of like feeling like we don't fit in. Like if you feel like you don't fit in, you know, then we have a tendency to be like, okay, I'm going to go jump in with this group. And then it's usually like they'll love you only under certain conditions, right? And then if you don't meet their conditions, then it's like, well, then where did all the love go? And then you're back to searching for another group of people that will actually love you for being like authentically you. So I think that might have to do with some sort of like childhood wounding. Like go ahead and give yourself a hug. Have you ever hugged yourself for reals before? Like one time I looked at myself, because everybody always tells me like how good of hugs I give, you know, and I was like, I wonder what it feels like to hug. Like, I wonder what my hugs feel like. So I literally like looked myself in the mirror and hugged myself like I would somebody else. And I was like, wow, I really do give good hugs. But you definitely have all of the tools with the Eight of Pentacles here. Like you definitely have all the tools in your belt to start this new creative project. Like I just feel like working with clay, something to do with your hands, like painting or woodworking, or something that you're building that's tangible, that you can see, that is like an art piece, an art flow. Three Libras, that's a really cool Tool song. Wax crafter. You know, and try to be a little less, like you might be with the King of Swords in the reverse here, like don't use your words as weapons. All right, like I know that we're really good with words, but try not to use them as a weapon. You know, if it's the truth, it's the truth. You know, and the truth hurts sometimes, but don't spill the truth just to hurt somebody, or just to like make a point, you know. With the Empress here, that's like nurturing. You need to nurture yourself and love yourself. Because there will be celebration, but I think it'll be celebration with people that you know actually love you. You know, your true authentic self. Like I think you're finding your soul tribe. Once you let go of trying to people please, or trying to be a chameleon, or trying to fit in, you know, and then like you figure out you can't be your authentic self. I think like Archangel Azrael is asking you to find your authentic self, and then the right people will come towards you. Like don't change yourself to fit in with anybody, right? Even though we all want to be loved and accepted, like if you truly love and accept yourself, then the right people will come towards you. All right. And I think that has to do with like childhood, like maybe there was like you were bullied when you were a kid in school, and like you didn't really fit in with this clique here. You know, like I said, I was like too punk to be a hippie, too hippie to be a punk, too goth to be this, too that to be that. You know what I mean? Like I've never really fit in any of these little cliques, you know? So then we adapt to it, and then we're like, okay, you know, will they love me? Will they love me? And they're like, well, only if you do X, Y, and Z, you know, and you're like, well, but that doesn't morally fit me. That's not who I am, you know, and we try, but then just got to find out who you are. All right. And the right people will gravitate towards you. Let's go on to Scorpio. Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. Whatever time you'll be watching this video. Where are my Nightmare Before Christmas cards? I'm going to use those. Scorpio scorned, like an unhealed Scorpio that is scorned will frick your whole world up, man. All right. Scorned Scorpios are whoo. Right, I got a Scorpio stellium too, so I feel you. Why is this backwards? Why are these backwards? There they are. All right. So we are going to shuffle these up, and then we're going to look for the death card, aka Azrael. Like Archangel Azrael is the death. And we are going to see what is before it and what is after it. All right. And then we'll go from there. There ain't no hell like a Scorpio been scorned, right? Oh, yeah, my banners. I forgot my banner. I'll just put a welcome here banner. I forgot all about them. Yay. All right. Scorpio. What does Archangel Azrael want you to let go of and want you to grow? Let's find out. What do we have for the Scorpio collective? Please and thank you, Archangel Azrael. What do we got for Scorpio? What do we got? Let's see. Yeah, hell hath no fury like a Scorpio scorned, for sure. Especially an unhealed Scorpio. Like, woo! You want to talk about holding the grudge? That's that water. That's that fixed water. So fixed emotion, like Scorpios. Like if you think about modalities, like if you think about like Leo is a fixed fire sign, right? That means that you are fixed in your passion. Like if you find something that you're super passionate about, like you're fixed in that passion. Scorpios are a fixed water sign, so they are fixed in their emotions. Like Aquarius is a fixed air sign, so they are fixed in their thought, right? So not only do we have our sun signs, we also have our modalities. Scorpio. And it also explains a lot why people act the way that they do, you know, like why they're so passionate about something, or why they're so like stubborn, or why, you know, like it explains why people are the way they are. Scorpio. One more shuffle. All right, let's find the death card, and then we're going to find out what's after it and before it. These are my Nightmare Before Christmas cards. Bam, 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 bam. These ones are kind of slippery. There we are. See it's right there? You guys can't really see it, but I'm going to pull it. Scorpio. So what we have behind you is the Temperance in reverse. That's that not filling your own cup thing. And then what is before you is the 8 of Potions. Ooh. So Azrael wants you to let go of not filling your own cup. Of see, like even in this one, he's filling from his own cup, right? Like there's one potion filling into another. I don't know why it won't focus on that, but so Azrael is asking you to let go of not filling your own cup, of being out of balance within yourself, because Temperance is all about like being in balance, like emotional balance. It's also a Sagittarius card. And the 8 of Cups is walking away. So there might be somebody or something that you need to walk away from that has been taking from you. The 7 of Pentacles. Like there might be a situation that's just been take. There might be somebody out there. Like that's the problem with takers is takers have no boundaries. Like they, like you think that they would, you know, because we have such good hearts and we're like, okay, I'm going to give it, I'm going to give it, I'm going to give, you know, and we're like, okay, well at some point they're going to stop taking, right? No, takers never set boundaries. That's why givers have to. I'll do the fine tune our intuition again. For sure. Maybe I'll do it after this read. Or after like all the signs are done, we'll do a fine tune your intuition. Yeah, I think you're dealing with somebody like you need to step away from anybody that is just taking from you, that is not giving in equal amounts, and that's time or energy, acknowledgement. Like if you notice that your energy is off from somebody when you hang out with them, like you don't have to explain your no's. All right, it took me almost 40 years to figure out that I could say no without having a question mark behind it. Okay, like say no as a statement with a period or an exclamation point. Like you don't owe anybody any explanation of why you don't want to hang out with them anymore. You don't owe anybody any explanation of why you can't loan them money or loan them your car, or like keep giving to them the way that you were giving to them. Because most people know exactly what it is that they're doing. All right. Yeah, there's definitely something that you need to let go of to put your mind and your heart at rest. With the 4 of Swords. You know, maybe spend some time out in nature. They say forest for rest, right? Go to the forest. Go spend some time with the trees. You know, and that will bring you back into balance. That'll bring you the sun here. Like, I think you need to spend a little bit more time in nature and a little less time with definitely whoever this person or these people are. And I just it felt like a job to me. Like something about it feels like a job. Like there's somebody either at your workplace or in a position of trust that is abusing their authority, that definitely doesn't make you feel like you are part of the team. It's like you do all this, but you keep doing all the work and they keep getting all the reward. But you do have, like, once you walk away from this, you will find something a lot more fulfilling with the Sun card and the Two of Cups here. You will find your happiness and somebody that is better at working at a team with you, right? But you got to let go of whatever this person is, that's whatever this person or this place is that is taking from you, that is just, you're putting all the work in and they're getting all the rewards from. Like, this person is draining you. Yeah. Ten of Wands. It's like there's somebody that's a super burden, and maybe you can't let go of them completely because, like, maybe they're like a kid or, a part of your family that you love dearly, but you don't have to put in as much effort as you have been. And learning how to set boundaries with those people, because, like I said, takers will never stop taking. Like, they don't have any boundaries to their taking. And you might actually be enabling this person too. Like, how are they going to learn how to fend for themselves if you keep rescuing them? If there's somebody out there that you're rescuing all the time. But I feel like with the Temperance in reverse behind the Archangel Azrael here, like, Azrael's definitely asking you to pour more into yourself. And you might need to see it from a different perspective. Like, maybe you've had some rose-colored glasses on about this person. We have a tendency to only want to see the good in people. We only want to see the potential in them. Like, we make excuses for them, like, oh, they didn't mean that. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't mean to do X, Y, and Z. But when people act, they know what they're doing. All right, this person knows what they're doing. So don't repaint this person's colors. I think it's somebody that's pretty close to you, or somebody that is an authoritative figure, like a manager or a boss or some sort of coworker that needs to be talked to the hand, right? All 90s style. All right, let's go on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome here, welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on. We are going to find out what Archangel Azrael, aka Death, says you need to let go of and what you need to grow from. So we're going to shuffle these cards up, and then we are going to find the Death card, and we're going to find out what's before it and what's after it. All right? All right. Please remember to hit that little like button on your way in or on your way out. It is a little click for you, but a big bada boom for me, okay? Chicken good. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, it's truly an honor to be here. Like, 5+ years ago, I was in such a dark place, and this definitely gives so much more purpose to everything that I've been through in my life. Like, you guys mean the world to me. Your support means the world to me. Like, hi, my name is Crystal, and I am a recovered addict. I am 3+ years into recovery, so shout out to anybody out there that is going through recovery, or anybody that is dealing with somebody that is in addiction. Like, never lose hope. We do recover, all right? Don't enable them, but don't lose hope. Okay? All right. Let's find the Death card. One more shuffle. For the Death card. Okay. Where is Azrael? Azrael. Where are you, Azrael? Archangel Azrael is the angel of death. Devil. Somewhere in here. He's hiding. Excuse me. Dude, I went to Red Rocks this last Friday, y'all, and whoo! I've never felt more out of shape in my life than walking up that hill. There we go. All right. So, this is what's behind you, and this is what's in front of you. So, Azrael is saying that you need to let go. You got the Wheel of Fortune and you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So I would say let go of any sort of karmic wheels with the Wheel of Fortune there. Any sort of patterns that you have constantly been in a loop with. Like Azrael wants you to throw a wooden spoon in that spork and, you know, make that whole bike flip over. All right. Got to throw a stick in that wheel. Don't repeat the same thing over and over. I mean, we can. That's how we learn the some of the most valuable lessons is by doing stupid stuff over and over again, right? But there's something that you have been doing over and over again that Azrael says you need to let go of. And only you know what that is, Scorpio. Oh no, Sagittarius. Could be a Scorpio. If you know that you've been on repeat with somebody or a situation and it's just like you keep playing the same game and getting the same result, keep playing the same game and getting the same result. Like if you've been in an on and off relationship with somebody, you know, waiting for it to come on, I don't think it's going to turn on. All right. There's some sort of karmic loop that you've been in that you need, that Azrael is asking you to stop. It says you need to let go of that and grow towards see, it's like you're holding, like let go, holding on tightly, right? With the four of Pentacles in reverse in front of you, it's like don't hold on so tightly. Like let go of the karmic wheel and don't hold on so tightly. And it might be because you feel like you were done wrong with the Justice in reverse here. The King of Wands reverse. So you might have dealt with somebody that's like super shady and you're waiting for them to come right, right. Like you come correct or don't come at all. But it's like every time this person comes around, like they probably sweet talk you into saying they're going to be different and they're going to do X, Y, and Z, and then they don't do it. This also could be like something to do with the justice system, that you felt like you were done wrong. You know, like you have some sort of grudge about something that wasn't in your favor, like something to do with the justice system that wasn't in your favor, or you feel like you just didn't get justice. But I think you were holding on to that grudge. So don't hold on to any grudges, Sagittarius. Let that karmic wheel go. And we got the Judgment in reverse. Got the Justice in reverse. So you definitely feel like you were done wrong. So I think you're going to be moving into more forgiveness, you know, more acceptance. Even if you're not forgiving, like you at least will get to the point where it's like, it is what it is. I accept it, you know, and move on from that, so that you're not carrying that burden around with you everywhere. Like once you let go of that burden, like you're not going to carry it no more, you know, like you might not, like not having any feelings for it is like not having a grudge. Having a grudge still means that you feel some sort of way about it, you know, and if you still feel some sort of way about it, you're still casting that energy out into the universe, right? So when you get to the point where you're like, I don't care, you know, when you get to the it's done point, then you will find your peace in that. You will, even without forgiveness, if you just get to the point where it doesn't affect you no more, you know, because whatever it was, like you definitely feel like it was unjustified. You probably are owed an apology, you know, but are you going to keep your life on hold until you get that apology? You know, like, do you need that apology in order to move forward, in order to survive, in order to thrive, in order to live? Or are you going to let that go? You know, let that go, let that grudge grow, and not let it affect you anymore, not let it hold you down anymore. Because the more you are in search of this apology or this, you know, this, whatever this person did to you, it's like they know that they did wrong to you and they might not ever come correct with it. But when you get to the point of Laura, it doesn't affect you no more, it doesn't matter if they come correct or not, because you know you're good, all right, then that person will no longer have power over you. Then that cycle will stop. But as long as this situation or this grudge or whatever it is got like your mind and your heart, then it will continuously be on repeat, and it's going to hold you back. So Azrael is asking you to get to that point, to let that karmic wheel go, and to get to that point where it doesn't affect you no more, to where you don't feel any sort of way about it. Like you're not hoping for an apology, and you're like, okay, if I get it, cool. You know what I mean? If I don't, cool, right? It is what it is. Getting to that point is super powerful, because then that situation no longer holds you captive. So it's not even necessarily forgiveness for yourself maybe, but not even forgiveness for this other person. It's just acceptance to move on, to move forward, to put that spoke in that karmic wheel, so you don't repeat that cycle. All right. All right. Let's go on to Capricorn. Capricorn, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on. We are going to find out what Archangel Azrael says you need to let go of and what you need to grow. Okay, so we're going to shuffle these cards up, and then we're going to look for the death card, and we're going to see what's before it and what's after it, and then we're going to go from there. All right? All right. Please remember to hit that little like button on your way in or on your way out. It's a little click for you, but a big bada boom for me. Big bada boom, chicken good, okay? Multipass. Ain't got to be a Rockefeller to help a fella. Just hit the little like button. Little like button. Capricorn, what does Archangel Azrael say you need to let go of, and what do you need to move forward to grow? Let go to grow. Let's see. Archangel Azrael is one of my all-time favorite angels. He is the helper of God, and he's very overlooked, and I have cried for him, and I love him very much. Let's find out. All right. What does Capricorn need to let go of in order to grow? Where are we at? We're going to look for the death card, and then we're going to see what comes before it, and then what comes after it, and then we're going to go from there. All right? All right. Azrael. Oh, where'd he go? The Hermit. Azrael. Let's find you. Oh, he's in here. There we are. All right. So what's behind you and what's in front of you, what you need to grow. So you got the Six of Swords is what you need to let go of, and the Justice is what you need to grow towards. All right. So the Six of Swords is like moving on to calmer waters. Like maybe you feel like you are always in some sort of rough water, in some sort of chaos, in some sort of situationship, or like unhappy, unequal relationships, being done unfairly, like you like feeling like you're not getting your healing. All right. Letting go of the feeling that you're not going to move forward, letting go of feeling like you're never going to get past something, that it'll never be better, that it'll always be this way. But can you, if you feel like it'll always be this way, can you remember a time where it wasn't the way it is now? Right? Like think back into your mind where for a time that it wasn't how it is now, in whatever situation it is. And then right there is your proof that it's not always going to be this way. All right. The fact that you can remember a time that it wasn't this way is proof that it's not always going to be this way. So, and then it has you moving into the Justice, right? So some of you might be taking some sort of legal action. I just heard like eviction, like getting somebody out of your place. You could be taking somebody to small claims court. Like you're like, no, I want this done with. Like I'm going to make that final judgment call, or you're just finding the truth in the matter with the justice card. The justice is all about truth and less about feeling. It's like you're not going to be focused on how you feel, even though you feel strongly about a situation. Like you're going with the logic of it. All right. So, and once you let go of this feeling like you're never going to get past it and move on to the logical mind part of it, then you got the Two of Cups right there. Then blam, you get hit with some new love potential, with coming together with somebody that is viable, ready to rock and roll with the Strength card. So whatever the situation was in the past, or that it is that you're going through right now that you don't think that you'll ever grow from, which I know what it feels like to feel like I'm going to be stuck in a situation forever. There were times that I never thought I was going to get out of or heal from whatever I was going through. Like I thought I would never going to heal again. Hi, Liminal Wanderer. And here I am, like I've gotten past it and I healed. So whatever it is that you think that you are never going to get over, boom, you've got your spirit guides. Like you will definitely move on to calmer waters. You will get your justice. Follow your intuition, the High Priestess. The spirit guides and the intuition card right next to it. All right. So follow your intuition. Listen to yourself. Right? Don't listen to me. Don't listen to nobody else. Listen to you always. Okay. Some of you might be like, well, I've made so many bad decisions in the past. How can I trust myself? Well, you've learned from those situations. You've learned from those lessons. Like lessons ultimately equal blessings. You've got the King of Cups here too. So once you put aside feeling like, not to say feel sorry for yourself, but once you put aside feeling like it's never going to get any better, and you start thinking with your logical mind instead of your emotional mind, then you will run smack dab into somebody that is more of a fit for you, for somebody that is willing to be a partner with you. You will move on to calmer waters. Like I said, like look at them dolphins. Those are spirit guides that are guiding that boat in their time of need. You will get the truth. You will get the truth. The Ten of Pentacles. Your money's going to improve. You got the Six of Wands. That's celebration. That's accomplishment. That's accomplishment after all of the struggle, all of the burden, all of the disappointments. All right. But you got to get out of this mindset. As.y.l. says, to get out of this mindset that it ain't ever going to get better. Because once you realize that at one point it wasn't like this, and that has no option but to move one way or the other, then you'll realize the truth is that you will get past this. There is love out there. All right. Keep the faith, the Star card on the bottom of the deck. So he gave her Pandora's box. And when she opened Pandora's box, all of these bugs, right? Bugs. All of these bugs of the mind, all of this darkness spewed out of that box. But she's got her eye fixated on that star, on that Merkaba. Okay. The Merkaba of self. That North Star, keeping that faith. You could be running into an Aquarius. And it's going to move fast. Once you let go of this mindset that it ain't ever going to get better, then it'll give you strength to move forward. You will see things more logically, and then you will run smack dab into somebody that is like a more match of your vibration and of your intellect. It's like you can't just match my looks. You gotta match my soul and my moral compass and my, like you're gonna find somebody that's actually more of a match for you. But you got to let go of feeling like it ain't going to get any better. All right. All right. Let's go on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. Whatever time you're watching this video. Thank you guys so much for being here. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Like, it's my honor to be here to be reading for you. I love you guys so much. Let's get this party started for Aquarius. So what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle these cards up, and then we're going to look for the death card, and then we're going to find out what is before it and what is after it, all right? And then we're going to go from there. Okay? Okay. What does Archangel Azrael have for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to let go of in order to grow? Let go of and grow. Let go to grow. What do we got for Aquarius? What do we got for Aquarius? Archangel Azrael. All right, let's see. Just shuffle them up. We're going to go through the deck. We're going to look for it. And we're going to see what's before it and what's after it. And then we'll go from there. Dun, 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 dun. What do we got? Where are you, Azrael? Kali in this deck. Where is it? I must have missed her. Let's look again. Sorry, guys. Azrael, Azrael, Azrael. In this deck, it's Kali is the angel of death. There she is. All right. Okay. So what's behind you is self-imprisonment. And what is before you is strength, okay? So Azrael is saying to let go of any limiting belief systems, any sort of self-doubt, any sort of like, I'm not good enough, like nobody loves me, everybody hates me, I might as well go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones, little teeny tiny ones, oh how they wiggle and squirm. It's like this mental prison. Like if you look around you, you'll realize that like your life is probably actually really good, right? And most of the worries that you have in your head are in your head. Okay. Like when I found out that worrying, like when I looked at it, I was like, worry. Okay. Do I have a reason to be worried? Okay. If yes, then is there anything that I can do about it? If there's yes, then go ahead and do something about it. Okay. And then if I'm worried, is there a reason to be worried for reals? If there's a no, then okay, then stop worrying about it. Right. But if there is a reason to be worried and you can do something about it, then go ahead and change it. If you can't do anything about it, then there's no point in worrying. That worrying is not going to do you any good whatsoever. All right. So Azrael is asking you to have strength to get past whatever it is that you're worrying about, whatever sort of self-doubt that you have, whatever those worms are, those sandworms that creep inside your mind. You know, whatever somebody's planted in there that is untrue, like the things that people have planted, you know, like, oh, you'd be so pretty if you just lost weight, or oh, you'd be so handsome if you were just a little bit taller, or you know what I mean? All of those like things that are programmed into us, that we feel like we're not good enough, like we ain't no man unless we got some sort of land, or that we are unworthy in some way. You know, there's some sort of like self-prison here that Azrael is asking you to get rid of. He's asking you to get rid of the prison of your mind and move towards like your strength, because you have the Lover's card. Boom. To get over and maybe some of y'all are dealing with the twin flame connection, right? And a twin flame connection, it's so used everywhere, but a twin flame connection is just another source of yourself. So if you are like, oh, I wish that motherfucker wasn't with this karmic, or I wish that chick wasn't with this karmic, or you know what I mean? Like you're talking to yourself. Okay, so you have to look at this twin flame connection like as you are, that is part of your own soul. So whatever it is that you're thinking about them is reflecting back onto you. So definitely don't be putting any of this energy on yourself. All right. And why is it that we hate whoever we love loves? It's like if the person that we love loves somebody, then why do we hate them so much? You know? Like that's not I hate to say high vibration because that sounds so freaking cliche, but that's not within the realms of love, like true love. Like if you truly love somebody, then you should love whoever they love too. You know what I mean? If they make them happy, even if it's not you. And I'm sure I might piss some people off with that. But yeah, with the Ace of Cups, if you want, like, you want this lovers, right? You want this lovers cup. You want this cup of love. You want that relationship. Then you got to stop talking to yourself like this. Okay. You got to start letting yourself know it's not that you got to be perfect in order to be lovable. Like you're lovable just the way that you are, but quit saying I'm sorry so much. Like one less I'm sorry, right? Like I know people that are constantly like you know, they actually touch you on the shoulder like, oh, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. It's like this constant I'm sorry, you know, or this constant like self-talk. And we say universe, like uni is one and verse is like speech or talk or song or like that's self-talk. Like universe is like conscious thought. And our consciousness is only aware of us. Like our consciousness isn't really like outside of us. Our consciousness is us. So I think s.y.l is telling you to watch that self-talk, right? Watch that I'm never going to be good enough. Yeah, because you've got the Two of Cups right there. I think there's just a little tweak in your vibration and you will run smack dab into like your life partner, to your soul self. All right. But you got to stop talking about them or about yourself in some sort of negative fashion. You are beautiful. You are loved. You are worthy. Just feels like there's a lot of doubt there. Yeah. Know that your ships are coming, that your perfect partner is there. You are worthy of that. Doesn't matter how much money you got. Doesn't matter what color your skin is. Don't matter what your ethnic group is or, you know, race, color, religion, like class, none of that. Like we are all worthy of love, of divine love. And I think some of you doubt that you have this out there. So s.y.l is saying to let go of that doubt that you do have that life partner, that one divine like life partner. And you are worthy of love without a third party situation. Knight of Wands, somebody that's passionate. You know, the Knight of Cups. I think once you get rid of some of that self-doubt, you will find a lot more, like you'll see like how much you're attracting in your life that is a reflection of what it is that you feel about yourself. All right. All right. Let's go on to Pisces. Pisces. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, whatever time you'll be watching this video. Please remember to hit that little like button on your way in or on your way out. It's a little click for you, but a big bada boom for me. Big bada boom, chicken good, okay? Pisces. Let's find out what Archangel s.y.l says that you need to let go of and what you need to grow. All right? So we're going to shuffle these up, and then we're going to look for the Death card, and we're going to take the card before it, and then we're going to take the card after it. We're going to see what you need to let go of and what you need to grow. All right? All right. Let me get one more shuffle. Thank you guys so much for being here. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Like, hi, my name's Crystal, and I'm a recovered addict. I'm 3+ years into recovery, and I feel like this is my life purpose, is to help other people pull themselves out of the fire. You know, try to encourage as many people as I can to walk each other home. So I truly appreciate every single one of you that are here to support me and that show me love. Like, you guys make my world worth living. You make everything that I've been through like that much more worth it. Okay. Let's see where we got. Pisces. We're going to find Azrael. If you guys don't know who Archangel Azrael is, he is the angel of death. And I love him very, very much. Like, he has to transmute all of the energies from every single person that has ever died and every single person that is attached to the person that has died, all of their wants, all of their wishes, all of, I wish I would have, I wish I didn't, I wish I could have, you know, like, he knows every single one of our regrets. And there it is. Every single one of our regrets, everything that we have ever done or ever wanted to do, along with the people that are attached to the people that are transitioning. So he has to transmute that energy into pure energy to give back to consciousness, right, to God. So they call Azrael the helper of God. And so in this case, Azrael says that what's behind you is the Strength in reverse, and what is in front of you is the Empress card. All right. So the Strength in reverse, not feeling strong enough, to let go of not feeling worthy, to let go of some sort of karmic cycle, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune here as well, and to move towards nurturing, to move towards maybe some of you are in the birthing years, and if you're looking to have a child, like, you might be moving into having a child or being with somebody that has children. You know, like, you're definitely moving towards nurture. Could be a Libra or a Taurus. But Azrael wants you to let go of not feeling like you'll ever be there. Okay. Like, if you feel like that you'll never have that option, maybe some of you feel like you'll never have a family, or that there might be some sort of paternity issues or conceivement issues. Like, you do have the Lover's card here. Like, you are moving forward with this. But Azrael wants you to be strong. Like, he wants you to stay strong, to stay happy, to stay focused, to stay centered, to stay present in the present moment, and not focus so much on any of the stuff that's like that weighs you down, that keeps you limited, that keeps your beliefs limited. You know, because you're moving into either being nurtured or being motherly, or you're going to be mothered or be around but somebody that's like very motherly and nurturing. Somebody is definitely going to spoil you, or you're going to spoil someone, or you're going to feel just very loved. Like, that's a very, you know, like, motherly love is like unconditional love, you know. And you have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck here. So you're definitely going to be moving into abundance. Not only like, this is tangible, like, this is tangible abundance. This is physical, you know, like, you might be moving into a new house or a new job that is very profitable. Maybe some of you are learning to be a real estate agent, like, you might have a lot of property. So keep that faith there with the Star card. Stay strong. Like, don't let somebody make you feel like you're weak, or let a failure of one, like, don't let one failure make you think that you're not going to be able to achieve something. All right. Like, just because you might have like not got one job with an application, or might not have sold the one house, or like, it might, you know, like, something that had failed in the past, like, don't let that stop you from trying again, because you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Ten of Pentacles, you've got the Star card, you have the Empress. Okay, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Just say, hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Like, take a couple of deep breaths and know that you are surrounded with love. And just because you fail once doesn't mean that you're going to fail it every time, right? Like, masters aren't made from somebody that didn't make any mistakes, right? The masters of something have done it again and again and again and again and again. Just like musicians, whenever they learn a new instrument, like, when I first picked up a viola or a violin, that shit sounded like shit, all right? But now I can play it fluently, you know? It takes a lot of practice. So most masters have failed more times than other people have ever even tried. So Azrael is saying to not give up on your dreams. Like, even if it didn't seem like it succeeded at first, to keep going with that, to follow your passions, follow your heart. The Queen of Cups there, because you will have financial abundance. I feel like you'll even have financial independence, emotional independence, financial independence, a sense of security. Yeah, don't feel like the world's out to get you, okay? Like, you're going to find more people that are part of your soul tribe that are on your team. Either on my team or in my way, right? So don't give up hope. Stay strong, all right? And you got the Two of Cups there too. So don't give up hope on love. Especially if this is a love situation. Don't ever give up hope on love. Like, love exists and you're a pure example of it, right? All right. Those were all of my signs for tonight. Do you guys want to play a game of Fine Tune Your Intuition? If you guys are still there. That was a fun little exercise. It was a little weird. I've never done that before, the whole looking for the death card and finding it before and after. So that was really cool. Bada bing, bada boom. Thank you so much, Pam Bear. It was so good to see you. I was thinking about doing one round of this Fine Tune Your Intuition. We'll do this. We'll do one round of the Fine Tune Your Intuition. And for those of you that don't know what this is, those are like those cards that are on Ghostbusters, all right? We've got a plus sign. We've got wavy lines. We've got a plus. We've got a circle. We have a square. And we have a star. All right? And I'm going to shuffle these up. And this is all for your enjoyment, okay? I'm going to write it down. This is all for you to figure out. Let's fine tune your intuition. Except for you're not going to get zapped like they do on Ghostbusters. Okay? So I'm just going to shuffle these up and I'm going to put them up there. And we are going to see how many of them you could get right. Remember, it's a plus, a circle, a square, wavy lines, or a star. Okay? All right. Now I'm going to put my phone so I can see when it actually changes, because on here is different than on here. So that way I'm in time with you guys. Where'd it go? Hold on. Hold up. Sorry. Okay. All right. Ready? Fine tune your intuition. I love this game. Is it a circle? Is it a star? Is it a square? Is it a wavy line? Oh, it is waves. We'll do it again. Is it a circle? Is it a square? Is it waves? I think this is fun. Big weenie. Yes. Perfect. It's waves again. I like the big weenies. I'll go ahead and move it a little faster. Circle, star, plus, waves, square. Good job. You're a wiener, Mom. Wiener. Next. Circle, star, square, plus, waves. I'm going to try to get it in time. I got a whole round of these. And this is just for you guys. Obviously, because I can see what the cards are, but I'm going to see how many of them you could get right. I'm just going to shush and let you guys do it. Good night, Pam Bear. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate you. Good night, Julie Bully. I love you guys so much. Two more. Last two. Last one. All right. Let me know how you guys did. I think they're fun. It's a little weird because like there's such a delay here to actually put it on the screen, but I think they're fun to do. So thank you guys so much for everybody that participated tonight. I love you guys very much. And until next time, for beep, beep, remember to love yourself and others always and always. All right. Good night.